Hey everybody, welcome. Can I hit that there? What is going on, everybody? Welcome. I'm Paramom USA, and you're at Lindy's Treehouse. Lindy's Treehouse tonight on Thankful Thursday. Come on up, everybody. Take a seat, grab a snack, bring your friends, because we have all kinds of stuff to talk about tonight. I'm so glad that you're all here. I see Bill H. in the house already. That is so cool. I'm so super happy to have Bill H. in the house, the first one who climbed up the tree. See, you got the special seat tonight, Bill H., in the tree house. Yes. You tonight, Bill, you get to sit in the lazy boy chair up in the treehouse because you were the first one to be in the chat tonight. Isn't that exciting? So exciting. So I hope everybody is having a great week. A great week so far. I'm already on my 62nd or 63rd show already. And we already rolled into August. Say what? I already started bringing out some of my fall decorations. You know why? Because I can. But I am Paramom USA, and you are at Lindy's Treehouse, and y'all need to come up, sit down. Bill H. is in the house. Will Fly, John Wayne. What is up, everybody? I'm so happy to have you all here with me tonight. Feel the hugs, feel the group hug. The Thursday is Thankful Thursday, and it's been kind of a long week. And I talk with my hands. I know, I talk with my hands all the time. Bill H., I tried to send out your package today. The mailman didn't pick it up, so evidently he didn't stop by. I usually have mail. I didn't have any mail today. So I'm going to get it out to you tomorrow. I got it all ready to go. Okay. I didn't forget about you. It just, understandably, all week it's been hard to stay focused. Bill H. says, John Wayne, it was good to fly with you yesterday. Oh, cool. You flew with your bud. Good. Yeah, I didn't catch the video yet. I jumped off of TikTok because it's freaking me out. Every time I get on there, and I've got all my friends in, and I love my friends that are on there. There's a lot of them. But when I open it up, my gosh, some of the stuff, that comes on there, I'm like, what is wrong with these people? So I just kind of, especially when I'm kind of swiping, on TikTok. And so it's like, man. But I have to say, say Paramount USA. I'm at Lindy's Treehouse tonight, so come on up. I'm so glad that everybody's here tonight. And Will Fly says, wait, two legends in the sky at the same time. Isn't that the truth? That's how legends are made. Oh, he said we forgot to get a picture of us. Oh, well, maybe next time, Bill H., you'll get a picture. That's cool. I'm really glad that you guys got to fly together. That's super cool. I've got the coolest pair of peeps ever. I got the coolest people that come into my chat every Thursday that climb up my tree house and to hang out with me tonight. I'm really glad that you're all here. I care very much about every one of you. And the people that are just joining in, watching, lurking. Let's see, Bill H. says, I did get John's takeoff on video. I'll have to watch that. I'll make sure. John Wayne says, I know what we look like. That's funny. I did get John's. And yeah, Bill H. says, I did get John Wayne's takeoff on video. So that's cool. It's so fun. Flying is fun. Absolutely. I miss, I'm ready to go on another tandem, but I gotta wait till May, right? And then do it or whatever. But I'm really liking my phone stand here. I'm not showing a chicken neck as I'm trying to read the chat. I can read it from my phone too. So I got like two places. So I look more professional, instead of looking, like before. I would watch myself back, the next day I watch my show and I'm like, what was I doing? What's with the neck thing or whatever? So Bill H says it will be a while to edit the video. I can't wait to see it, Bill. I can't wait. I'm just glad that everybody's staying safe. And I'm glad Will Fly made it back from Moonshiners, right? You made it back safe. I'm really happy. Happy to know that. And, that's all I care about is everybody's safety and all that. Linda Kramer's doing good. Miss Kramer, if you're listening, I love you. I talked to her on the phone last Saturday. Yeah, Saturday for like 2 hours. Let's see. Hi, Tony, Mr. Vegas. Hey, all just checking in for support, but it's football season. I know, Tony. I know. John Wayne says, I'll be coming back down soon to pick up the Tri-Tune from Hot Springs. And Bill H is saying, hi to Tony. Mr. Vegas. Mr. Vegas. It's going to get awful smoky down on your side there, Mr. Vegas, with the fires there in LA right now. It's crazy. The world's gone crazy. Cray. I tell you what. Holy moly. Holy moly. That's the word of the night because my day was a holy moly. But anyway, yeah, what I was saying when I got off track, I did talk to Linda Kramer and my gypsy, and I talked to her on Saturday night, and it was really nice. Talked to her for like 2 hours, and she's such a good person. I just really need somebody to talk to because, with the passing of Eric Lear, he passed away last this past Sunday morning. And so it was really hard. And so Sunday morning, I got the news from Linda. And yes, RIP to Eric. Yes. Tony said, I just wanted to say blue skies, Eric Lear. It was awesome meeting you. Yeah. It was pretty hard to take. So on Sunday, I didn't want to sit at the house alone. And so I went to my son's house for the day. And if you're all listening, the people are listening who are wondering who's Eric Lear. They're not in like the parapeep loop or whatever. He was a paramotor pilot, and he died of cancer. And he actually took me up on a trike tandem a couple times. And when I went up on that trike, 2022 and 2023, it really changed my life. Who would have thought little me would go up, go up in the air 2,000 feet or whatever it was, I lose count, would do that. And I tell you what, I know you heard the story before, but people are listening, when that tandem trike landed, I was so proud of myself because that was something way out of my comfort zone to go up in the air and do that. But I knew if I didn't do it, then I would probably kick myself. And you saw in the video, Jade and Eric, JD was very helpful, very patient with me as I said, okay, about 100 million times. Eric was very patient with me as I screamed in his ear the whole time up in the sky. Um, it was just 2023 when I went back up in the air. My daddy had passed away, like a month before. And Tony says, Linda, I'm pretty sure he was just as happy as you were taking you up. Walter, hi, Walter, Sugar in the house. Thank you, chatters. Come on in. He said, hi, I'm sad. It is true of Eric. Yes, Walter, it is. My heart's broke. My heart is broke. He was the best. He was. He always made me laugh, and he did give me, it was the coolest thing, when I first went up in the air, and after I landed everything, everybody was crying. I know Eric was crying, but happy tears. Everybody was so happy for me that I went up, and there wasn't a dry eye anywhere, I don't think. And then he went to his RV, and he brought out, one of those paramotor guys you can hang from your in your vehicle, hang it up on your vehicle. I can't show it because it's hanging up where my ceiling fan is. My son put it up there the day I got it, so every day I can look at it and say hi to Eric. Eric, in fact, I left a voicemail to JD. The memorial's tomorrow, but I can't go to Wisconsin. So there's I have no way to get there. It's so anyway, so on another note, thank you for all being here. I love this. I love this. And for everybody that's listening, is just jumping on, I'm Paramount USA, and you're at Lindy's Treehouse, and this is Thankful Thursday. And I'm thankful for all of you. I really am. So we're going to just roll into the show, and I'll kind of tell you how my day went. It's a holy moly day, right? A holy moly day. And I learned a new word. I learned a new word today. Well, the other time I was going to do, when I did the show, I was going to tell you the new word that I learned. So have you guys, Scooby's in the house. Hi, Scooby-Doo. Come on up. Everybody's in here tonight. I feel so loved. John Wayne says, my paramotor pilot from Eric has crashed on too many times into the windshield. I don't have to worry about that because I don't drive. I don't have my truck anymore. So I just bus it wherever I go. And I love it. It's so much easier. And if I can't get her somewhere, then, my son's my backup plan. So it works out really great. Walter says, life can be so cruel. Love and condolences, Jade. Yes, we love you, JD. And it's like when friends become family, right? And they sure did. 2023, we, when we went, while we were waiting the afternoon to go up in the air in the evening, all of us, me and Ryan and Leslie, my son Ryan and my daughter-in-law Leslie, and Jade and Eric, we all we went to an art fair, and then we all went out to eat afterwards and made some great memories. So Bill says, I want to not drive. Yeah, I don't have to worry about traffic. So crazy up here right now with all the snowbirds are up here. It's quite crazy. But I want to read something to y'all, okay, before we get started. This is kind of how my day was today, okay? Have you all heard of burnt toast theory? Have you all heard of that? I was going to read this last week, but I didn't have, I don't know why. I think I forgot. I had lost my notes or whatever. Me and my notes. Does anybody know what burnt toast theory is? It's kind of cool. Bill H says it's like a bizarro world out there. Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. It's bizarro, right? Cray. Yes, very cray world. So, burnt toast theory, okay? And I'm going to say a big word, and you'll all be proud of me, okay? Walter says, hi, Bill, John, Boy, Tony, Mouse. I'm so glad that everybody's here tonight. I so appreciate each and every one of you hanging out with me tonight. It really means the world to me. A metaphorical coping mechanism that suggests minor setbacks can lead to positive outcomes. Burnt toast theory. It's based on the idea that burning toast in the morning might cause delays that prevent you from being somewhere dangerous later. Interesting, right? Interesting. Somewhere, the theory encouraged viewing life's misfortunes with optimism, believing everything happens for a reason. So that's kind of interesting, right? Oh yeah, John Wayne says way too much thinking going on. Yeah, burnt toast theory. I like that though. It's true though, right? Metaphorical. I said a big word and actually said it right. Metaphorical theory. So that's kind of what happened with me today. Metaphorical theory. You know, I had to go to my foot doctor today, and we get all done and everything, right? And he says he said, oh, he goes, okay, I'm going to write you a prescription. And he hands me the script. He called it the script. He hands me the paper. And I'm thinking, why don't you call it in? Because any other doctors I've been to, they call the prescription in. So I thought that was really weird, right? So I come home and I got this prescription and I'm like, well, now I got to get, because I take the bus. So I called the bus and they came and got me so I could drop off my prescription, right? And so my bus driver said, yeah, I'll wait for you. You just go ahead and run in. I just want to fly. JD. Hi, girl. I love you so much. I wish I could be there tomorrow. I really do. Can you everybody please give JD a hug? Please welcome her. Please, please. Big hugs, Jade. Big hugs. I love you so much. And I wish I could be there tomorrow, but I'll be there in spirit. Okay. You know, I did leave you a voicemail, but I think your voice thing was filled. Okay. That's okay. That's all right, Jade. I know you were busy. I just want to make sure that you got it. Yeah. I wish I could be there tomorrow. I know. I love you so much. You know that. And I tell you that all the time. And that I'm always here for you, girl. One of these times I'll make it to your house. One of these times, right? Really. You guys are close to my heart. And I couldn't stop thinking about you all week. And my just prayers. I have lots of prayers to you, okay? You got this, girl. You got this. You're so strong. You are so strong. And Eric's in a better place. He's not in pain anymore. And he'll always, like I said, he changed my life and he'll always have an impact on my life. So, I have my wings that he gave me are still hanging up on the ceiling fan. So when I get up in the morning in the kitchen, I can look up the ceiling fan. I can say good morning to Eric every morning. So he is definitely here in spirit. He is. He always made me laugh. But I love you so much. And yeah, I just want to say, yes, I'm going to say prayers for you, girl. Okay. All right. You got it. JD girl. Give Weezy a hug for me too. I'm glad Bonnie and Brian are going down there to see you. I wish I could be there. I really do. I'm glad you're here, that you come in the chat. Okay. Jay said, I will. Yes, please give them a hug for me and everybody there. I'll be thinking about you all day tomorrow, JD. I will. I was just kind of, what am I worrying about? Oh, Bonnie says going to sing and play the flute. Oh, that's nice. Wow, I wish I could be there. That's nice. God bless her. She's the best. She is the best. I know you're going to have a long day, long, busy day tomorrow, but you're going to be surrounded by love, Jade. And that's all that matters, right? You're going to be surrounded by love. That's all. That's good. You know, you got so many people that do love you. You know, I thought I was the only one. No, but you know how I am. So, yeah. So it was really nice to be able to talk to Gypsy last Saturday. She probably told you we talked on the phone for like 2 hours because I just needed somebody to talk to. I was so beside myself, and the whole week, the whole week's been backwards. Me just thinking about you and Eric. So, I'm glad that you're here tonight, though. That you jumped in the chat. I'm really happy. And Walter says, Jade, I'm so sorry. Love to you and your family. Yeah, it's never easy. People are just listening, jumping on. My close friend Jade lost her husband to cancer, and so please, everybody, just say a prayer for Jade. She really needs everybody's love and all that and strength, right, to get through this. And so I'm Paramount USA, and you're at Lindy's Treehouse. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell, the notification bell. It's super easy. And hit the like button. It's super easy. I wouldn't be sitting here on this StreamYard without Jade showing me the ropes there over a year ago, right? I would have never been sitting here like this. Who would have thought at 70 years old I'm going to be doing a live stream, right? I mean, what the heck? But I'm enjoying the heck out of it. I love it. It keeps me connected to everybody. It keeps me connected to y'all. It really does. I got so much different things here, and you know how I always open my show with something to while you guys are chatting. I know you'll be listening. I thought of my parapeeps, and it could be with anybody, but I found this quote, and it's says, "Be a mentor." So you know what a mentor is. We all want to be a good mentor, right? Because you never know who's watching. Somebody's always watching what you're doing, and even at my workplace, working in retail. I had to be a good mentor to all the newbies, right? So this is what it says, okay? First of all, put in the chat, what does a mentor, what does that mean? You guys, tell me what mentor means. Put it in the chat. Jade's talking about her leg. Walter says, Jade, how are you doing with the leg? Walter Puri. Jade says, at Walter, second leg is getting redone and going back to pin lock, but the blade foot, pretty awesome. That's good news. That's really good news. I'm glad to hear that. That they're taking care of it, Jade. So this is what, be a mentor, right? Okay. It's a two-way street. You pass on your hard-won skills and wisdom you receive, insight, and friendship. You're a conduit for knowledge. You ease the path. In return, you'll see life through different eyes, and you'll learn more than you teach. Experience is what you get while you're looking for something else. I love that. Jade says, someone you look up to and follow in the footsteps. That's right, Jade. I like that. I like that answer. Thank you. That's right. That's what a mentor is. Yes. Bill said, say hi to Randy and Deweese. Of course. I love Randy and Deweese. And, I'm happy that I got to see Eric when you guys came out to visit me in, Petoskey. And we had lunch and everything, Jade. It was very special. That was like able to spend that time with everybody, with Eric. So it meant a lot. That was such a nice day that we had together, doing lunch and all that. So yeah, experience is what you get while you're looking for something else. Yes. So what I was going to tell you all about, I was saying when I went to get my drop off my prescription, right, at Walgreens, I thought, well, I'll just, the bus said, oh, I'll wait here for you, and I'll wait here and go ahead and, run in and drop it off. So I run into the Walgreens to drop off the prescription. There is no drop off place. There's like 6 people waiting, and 6 grumpy guys standing in line. And I look at the tab and it says pick up or drop off. Okay. So whoever was in line could have been waiting for either. So it wasn't like I could just walk up to the counter and, drop off like back in the day, right? So they had 1 guy at the drive-thru and 2 behind, working prescriptions. And I thought, well, maybe I can just, get their attention and drop the paper off. Well, this dude standing by the counter there, and he yells at me, and says, hey, the line's back there. What an ASS, okay. And so needless to say, I didn't drop off my prescription. I went home. So I'm going to get with probably Leslie. I'll do it on the weekend. I'll drop it off on Saturday or something and then go get it, with Leslie or something. But how frustrating. I remember back in the day, you could just, you go in and there was a separate window where you could drop off your prescription, right? And it's like, So anyway, that's my story today. I was pretty frustrated because I felt bad, because at least the Walgreens was close by, but still, the bus was able to, even the busy schedule, offered to come get me so I could drop it off. And when I walked in, like I said, there were like 6 people in line, and there was no way I was going to make that bus driver wait. And even if I did drop it off, then I might have had to wait 2-3 hours, right? So I came home and I called my doctor's office and I said, hey, can't you call my prescription in? And she goes, oh, we don't do that. How stupid. You know what I mean? So I had to share my story, and then the spam calls were coming in when I got home, and so I had to take care of that. And so that was my day. Yeah, by the time I got home, I was like, my head hurt, You know what I mean? So, so that I had that quite the day. So I would say my day was burnt toast. Yes, burnt toast. So I need to put that on my fridge and read that every day, right? The burnt toast theory. And but going back to the mentor part, tell me, people in the chat, tell me who your mentor was when you were growing up, or maybe in paramotoring. Put in the chat who your mentor was when you were learning to fly. Put that in the chat. And then we'll do some, we'll talk about, because we got 30 minutes here, talk about funny things I got in the news. Will Fly says, do you have room on your fridge? Oh, you saw my fridge? I have so many magnets. Honestly, yeah, you saw my fridge back there. Will Fly's asked about on my fridge. I've got lots. John Waits and Kyle Lowe was his mentor. Very cool. That's a good mentor too. That dude is so funny. So funny. Yeah, I love magnets. Okay. I love magnets. So I've got all kinds of, I've got lighthouse magnets up there. I've got, every time I go to California to visit Robert, I had to stop at the gift store and get a hoodie or a hoodie and a magnet. And I was a happy camper. That's all I cared about when I go visit him. He knew we always had to go to Mission Bay and walk in the gift shops. And then I would, I'd get, of course, being a grandma, when I was in the gift shop, I had to pick up something for the boys too while they were with me. They were littler then, but yeah. So I love all my magnets. I do. I've got tons of them up there. And they all have a story, right? I have Arizona stuff from Arizona and all that stuff. I gotta think. I think my mentor was because I worked, at Home Depot forever. My supervisor, and my supervisor at the time was Evelina, and we're still really close all those years. And I always looked up to her, and she always helped me with everything. Angela, hi. She said, football season. Sorry, Linda. That's all right. That's okay. I'm good. Oh yeah, my internet went up to $80. So I called, find out, just when you think you can save a little money in that piggy bank, right? Then the internet goes up. I'm like, what the heck? So because I had got such a good deal last year, but the deal ended, right? It only lasts for a year. So I'm still getting my $20 discount, but with everything else going up, it's like, geez. Scuba says foosball. Who even watches that? Oh man. I still like football. Yeah, I still like it. I do. I'll have to say, yes. So you guys want to hear some funny little stories that I found? I have to do this. I just finished this like 2 hours ago, right? Because my day was so crazy. So here, okay, this is because you have a dachshund, little wiener dog. So I thought of you when I read this. I'll call it a wiener dog. A Texas wiener dog celebrated his birthday by removing 11 caps from plastic bottles in 1 minute, setting a new record. How do you do that? Can your dog do that? How's that possible? He removed 11 caps from a plastic bottle in 1 minute, setting a new record. How funny is that? How in the heck does how does a wiener do that? Seriously. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I have to say, in Paramount USA, you're at Lindy's Treehouse. Come on up. Grab that favorite branch. Come up. Bill H. got the, because I have all kinds of furniture in my treehouse. So Bill H., because he was the first one in the chat, gets to sit in the lazy boy chair in the treehouse. So Will Fly says, mine does it all the time. I have to put the bottles up. Really, Will Fly? That's so crazy. How funny. That is funny. Yeah, I thought I had to write that one down because I thought of you. Scuba says, Will has trained his wiener. Yeah. Doing a good job there, Will. Yeah. Doing a really good job. Oh my gosh. And I told Bill H. that he'll be getting his koozie. I tried to put it in the mail today. The mailman, I guess I didn't get any mail because he didn't come and usually grabs the envelope out of there or whatever out of the mailbox. So, okay, so we're going to go on to the next one, okay? German motorist was fined for extreme speeding at nearly 200 miles an hour. He was only fined $1,000. 200 miles an hour. Oh my gosh. Yeah, fined for extreme speeding, I would say. Holy moly. So yeah, that's another one. The next one is a massive rat was found in an English home measuring 22 inches from the nose to the tail, was removed from a home in North Yorkshire, England. Ew, that's a big rat. Bill H. says, I might lose signal out in the woods. Be back shortly. Okay, Bill. No worries. I'm waiting for the Fam Bam to jump in the chat. I'm not seeing anybody yet. My fam bam, and I'm not seeing Robert yet. California's getting really smoky. Oh boy. It'll almost be too smoky for them to fly. Sad. Really sad. Yeah, massive rat. 22 inches long. Ugh, a dirty rat. Yes. Walter, a dirty rat. For sure. Walter, do you get snow where you're at? Because Walter's in Australia. And it's already tomorrow. We already just know it's going to be tomorrow when Walter's in the house. So, do the koalas get snow, Walter? I thought I saw there was snow. Oh, you don't get snow? Okay. Not like here. Oh boy. Another few months, right? I already hung up my one of my fall decoration on my door. Why? Because I can. Yeah. Because I'm really excited about fall time. So, yeah, so that was a dirty rat. Yes. Okay, now we're going to go on to this. This is interesting. An osprey dropped a fish, causing a fire and a power outage. Firefighters in British Columbia determined that a brush fire and a power outage were caused by an osprey dropping fish on power lines. So everybody without, Walter says, yes, in other part of the country it is snowing. Okay. That's good that you don't get the snow. So yeah, an osprey dropped a fish on the power lines and caused a fire. So I had to look it up what an osprey is. Who in the chat knows what an osprey is? I bet Cowboy knows what it is, what an osprey is. Put it in the chat, John. Tell me what it is. Tell me what it is. If you guess it, John, then I'll send you a koozie. Because John hasn't gotten a koozie yet. Will Fly said super long wingspan. No. Yes, John Wayne. Seahawk. Yes. John Wayne, I am going to send you, because John Wayne hasn't gotten one yet, a koozie. So I'm going to send you a koozie, John Wayne. And Just Want to Fly said a bird that dives in the water for fish. Yeah, every time I look up things, I'll get with you on that, John Wayne, at the end of the show. What kind of koozie you want. Okay, and just for fun, I'll send you one. Yeah, they call fish hawks. Because I couldn't figure out, I'm like, how they drop a fish from. You're welcome, John. You're welcome. You're so deserving. Yeah, I thought it'd be fun. See, just kind of random. Because I knew John would guess this. John Wayne's awesome. So yeah, fish hawk. I had to look it up because I didn't know what it was. Osprey was. I thought it was just I thought it was like some kind of airplane, So every time I look up different things and facts about animals and stuff that's happening in the world besides politics, I learn something all the time. John Wayne says, okay. Will Fly says, now you got to stay till the end, John. And it's a Seattle football player. Oh, wow. Well, that's interesting. Okay. All right. Okay, here's okay, we're gonna go out the next one here. They had a hot dog spill shut down a highway in Pennsylvania. A highway in Pennsylvania was temporarily closed after a truck spilled a large quantity of hot dogs. But I have to say, on another note, I had to laugh with dropping the fish. You could definitely call that a fish fry, right? With that fish, dropping that fish on the wires. You could call it a fish fry day, I would say. Yes. So we had the hot dog spill, and it shut down the highway in Pennsylvania. The highway in Pennsylvania was temporarily closed after a truck spilled a large quantity of hot dogs. Ugh. I'd probably be puking because I can't eat hot dogs. I get really sick. It's an airplane. It's a plane. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Superman. Why were the dogs hot, Linda? Will fly rim shot. Bill H. I saw that. I saw the hot. Yeah. Hot dog spill. Can you imagine? Ooh, the smell and this heat and everything. People jump out of their cars and they can grill a hot dog right off the ground, right? Bring the hamburger, bring your hot dog buns, grab a hot dog while you're on your way to work. Oh my God. So I'm gonna have to look up like things that have fallen out of the back of, trucks and stuff. You know what I mean? Like vegetables, tomato spills, things like that. I'll have to do some research on that. It'd be fun. Okay, now we're going to go to the doggy. Vito, the pug. I think the little dogs, the pugs are so freaking cute. Became the first breed to win the top prize National Dog Show. The pug. Vito, the pug, won. Yes, won the dog show. And Linda grow a hot dog. No. I think they're just, I cannot. I got sick on those hot dogs a long time ago, and I never ate one again. I don't even like the smell of it. Don't even like the smell. But yeah, so Vito, congratulations, Vito the pug, who won his first. I like it because he's never won before. His breed has never won the prize, the National Dog Show. I love watching the National Dog Show. I think that's fun. They got so many beautiful dogs. So many beautiful dogs. Okay, we're going to go on next to the Southern Sea Otter, known as Otter 841, gained notoriety for repeatedly stealing surfboards from people in Santa Cruz. How funny is that? They're smart, too. They're really smart. Can you imagine that? A sea otter coming and stealing their surfboards? Oh, my gosh. So smart. They are so smart. And they're so cute, too. I think sea otters are really cute. I remember seeing them at the San Diego at SeaWorld. And they do their little shows and stuff, They're so super cute. And you can go and throw fish, feed them fish and everything. And that's otter crazy. Walter said it funny. That's otter crazy. I am so happy my chatters are here tonight. And everybody who's listening, my lurkers, my listeners, and my viewers, I so appreciate every one of you, my subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to my show. It's coming along. It really is. And I watch the views every week, and y'all are watching it, but you're forgetting to hit the like button after you watch the show. So make sure you hit that like button, okay, when you're watching the show later. And you're just chilling like a villain. Yes. So now this is an interesting subject, which I thought would be fun to talk about. Okay. Blue whales. I'm going to talk about. Linda said, Walt Sugar says, Linda, you make my Friday. Ah, thanks, Walter. You're so sweet. He's the best. Were them board sticks or automatics? Oh, I like it. Little otter jokes. Are you kidding me? Otter kidding me? Oh my God, my coffee's kicking in now. Holy moly. I'm having so much fun here tonight. Yes. It's utterly ridiculous. Come on, I want to hear some more little otter jokes. Automatics, otter ridiculous. That's just otter ridiculous. Yes. So we're going to have a whale of a time here tonight. Yes, we're having a whale of a time. We'll fry, Walter says. And I like the otter one. That's good. Oh my God. I don't know how to say. I know. Now I know what I'm saying. Okay. So we're going to talk about blue whales. Did you know that the blue whales are not, it's kind of sad. The blue whales are not singing much these days. And the reason being that the blue whales are not singing is they feed on densely packed krill. Tell me in the chat what krill is. I know John probably will guess this one. He knows. John Wayne knows everything. Gotta tell me what the krill is. What do they call it in the sea? I bet Jade know that one. Largest animal to ever exist on our planet. Will Fly's got it right. Shrimp. Yes. Well, what they're saying is because the temperature in the water is so warm now, right? It says that increase in temperature, allowing toxic algae blooms, killed a lot of the shrimp-like creatures. And so the whales are hungry. They can't get their food. It's very sad, that, gosh. Yeah, I'm looking at, because I had a whole list of, I got it right here. Yeah, it says kills tiny creatures and other marine life. It's very sad. Because that the blue whales, they can't get their get their food. Now, it's things that you don't think about, I just think they're the most beautiful, awesome creatures ever, right? John Wayne says tiny crust. Yeah, I saw that crustacean. How do you say that? Crustacean? Yeah, I saw that word, and I didn't write it in here because I knew I wouldn't know how to pronounce it. Crustacean. Crustacean? You gotta spell that out for me in the chat. How do you say that? Tiny crustacean, like ocean crustacean. It sounds like a delicacy. Do you have any crustacean tonight? Could I have that as an appetizer? Crustacean? Crustacean. So we're going to move right along here. Okay. I'm just wailing with fun here. Finding Nemo. Hey, Judy. My sister's in the house. Hi, everybody say hi to Judy. My sister, she made it. You made it. I'm so proud of you. And even my sister, she subscribed to my channel. I'm so proud of her. Yes, she did. Yeah, everybody say hi. Say hi. My sister's Judy. She's in the house. Welcome. Welcome to the chat, sis. So proud of you. You made it. So excited. And I have to say hi to Scooby-Doo and Munchkin. I know Munchkin's in the house. Scooby-Doo's in the house. My sister says proud of you. Oh, thanks, sis. She's the best. She is the best. I love all my sisters, but I tell you what, this gal here, yeah, she's a sis I go to and talk about anything. We're the best. She's the best. So, the marine, let's see, what's it say here? Okay, so it says the marine heating event. So when the water started, I guess the oceans started heating up little by little, began in 2013 when a stubborn, dense pool of hot water, later dubbed the blob, moved from the Gulf of Alaska down eastern and North America coast. So I guess it was moving away from the whales. To say the two words crustacean. I love you too, sisters. Yeah, my sisters is the best. I'm so blessed. Yeah, well, you all know that, there's 6 siblings in my family. And what makes it even extra special is we're all adopted. And my sister and I have been, we've always stayed really tight, even when we were young girls, even though we'd fight with each other and all that, and we'd get in trouble together. She was always, she was always there for me. And she always told me when I call her and I'd be stressing out about stuff, different things or whatever. And she always told me it'll all come together. She always said that. I need like a magnet or something that says it on there, or something I can hang on the wall. It'll all come together. And every time she said that, it always did. And I love you for that, sis. You always kept my head above water, as the saying goes. When I wanted to give up, my sister was there. So I love you, Jude. Love you bunches. Love my sisters. So anyway, so that big blob that the whales used to be able to eat, that had the shrimp in it, is slowly going away. And these whales, they're hungry. Okay, so in the U.S., this is another fact, about whales. In the U.S., there are approximately, so I'm going to ask in the chat, there are approximately how many species of whales, including whales, dolphins, and porpoises? How many in the U.S. do you think there are? Species. How many species do you think there are in the U.S.? So you guys can tell me and put it in the chat. And everybody, if you're listening, this is what we do on Paramount USA, Lindy's Treehouse. I'm here every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we just have a really good time. We talk about animals. We talk about food. We just talk about life. And we always have a really good time with it. 65. No, actually, you'll be surprised. In the U.S., there are, because I get on my chat, whatever it is there, and I ask questions. But in the U.S., there are approximately 30 species of whales. 30 species. Yeah. Including whales, dolphins, and porpoises. And I could go on forever. Oh, Walter says, I know now. Oh, 120. Bill says, I know now. I don't know. I know now. It is, they said 30. Whether that's accurate, I don't know, but I just wrote it down. But there's so many different species of whales. I never even realized that. Scotty French Fry in the house. What's going on, Scott? Welcome. Scott says, just got home, had a doctor appointment today. How'd it go, Scott? How's that foot? Scott had, if y'all listening, whatever, Scott had surgery on his foot, an old injury. So, yeah, he's finally getting that taken care of. And I'm glad you're doing good, Scott. It's good to see you. It's always good to see you, and it's in another cast. Okay, so they changed the cast. Okay, 6 more weeks. Yep, I remember when I told you when I was at work, 2016. I was at work, and I fell and I smacked my knee on the cement, and I had to wear a cast from all the way up to my knee down, purple cast. And I had to wear a cast for 6 weeks because I cracked my patella. Is that how you say it? Patella? So you guys always help me out with my pronunciation. I'm glad I never had to have surgery on it. I was very lucky. John Wayne says, I just left a restaurant with at least 30 whales in it. Did you? Wow. Dang. 30 whales in it? What restaurant was it, John? So yeah, there's all kinds of whales. We can even talk about this next week. I'll do more research. Will Fly says that Scott Savage asked Linda to say the word crustacean. Crustacean. I can't say it. I can't say it. So there's baleen whales. There's 14 species of baleen whales, Balen, blue whales. Oh, and they weigh, and then they have the toothed whales. I didn't know there's so many different whales. Seriously. The blue whale weighs 100, 200 tons. That's 200,000 to 4,000 pounds. Crustacean. That sounds gross. That sounds really gross. Crustacean sounds really gross. And then we have the fin whale, 40 to 80 tons. So interesting facts here. We have humpback whales. We have gray whales. We have minke whales, North Atlantic right whales, bowhead whales, and pygmies. I didn't know we had pygmy whales. I bet they're cute. Little pygmies, little tiny ones. So, anywho, we got some stuff to give away here tonight too. If you guys want to do a trivia, sounds better than crusted chin. They're saying Will Fly said yes. So John, Cowboy. Okay, see, I have all kinds of. I'm giving socks away too, John. If you want a pair of socks, you're still in the chat, Cowboy. I can show you the socks, or I've got some cool koozies. All right, we got 4th of July koozies. We got psychedelic koozies. If you want that, John, or you can have socks. I have some more 4th of July koozies. These are really cool. I got lots of 4th of July. Yep, these are cool. What would you like, John? What you want? Socks? We have Pez socks, so we can look at Pez socks. Okay, make sure that because it's delayed. Okay, we have Pez socks. Okay, we have Reese's. My hair. Got Reese's socks. These are so cool. I think these are my favorite. Then we've got Airhead socks. Kind of cute. Okay, Airhead socks. And we got Pringles. Pringle socks. You all see that? Pringle socks. Okay. So, and then I have a whole box. Oh, here's some more rainbow socks. More Airhead socks. Kind of cool. You want the psychedelic koozie? You got it, man. You got it. I'm going to order more of these because they're very popular. All right. So I'll send you this one, right? So put your go ahead and email your address because I don't have your address. Maybe DM it to the address to Bill H, and then I can get it off of Bill H's your address. Send it to Bill H, your address, and DM him or whatever, however you do it. Text him, and then Bill H can send me your address. Okay, John, and then I'll get this out to you tomorrow. I'll get it all set. Okay, cool. That's cool. Since we're not on Facebook and all that. I had fun tonight. We're going to head over to Ready to Paramotor and which starts at 9:00 here. And then tomorrow night we have scuba show, and we have Molly saying hello to me. She gives me kisses. She loves. She wants to say hi. Say hi. There you go. She's so careful, huh? At least she doesn't step on the keyboard. But I want to say, it's so funny. I love her. She's the best. I'm glad I rescued her 3 years ago. She's really, really so good for me. We're so good for each other. So anyway, thank you all so much for coming tonight. I really had a good time. I given some koozies away. And we'll do some trivia next week. Okay. And when we have more time and all that, we'll do more trivia. And yeah, so Scooby's Hangout tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. A lot of fun, a lot of fun. And then there's just us. And then me and Scooby, right? Prepare shows for a while. During the week or whatever. So hugs to everybody. Thank you, chatters. I love you so much. And make sure y'all come back. Thank you, sisters, for jumping in the chat. I really, really appreciate everybody. You mean the world to me. You mean the world. What else? I think I got everything right, because I'm always looking for things to read before I close the show. I know you're all going to be heading out. Well, I'm going to read this real quick, and then I'm going to close the show. Time can't take away anything that has already been given. Your treasures from days gone by are treasures still. Your most precious moments will always be. We learn as we go along that life is not one big, beautiful jewel we can hold or lose in our hands. Each one of us is in an hourglass. And in the course of our lives, we get to keep the diamonds that come our way among the passing sands. I love this. I just love it. And I love leaving positive things with everybody. And I appreciate everybody, all my chatters and my viewers, my listeners, my subscribers. You guys are all awesome. I couldn't do without you. So you go out, have a good week. JD, I love you. Eric, we love you too. Miss you bunches, Eric. I know you're not in any pain anymore. Cancer sucks. I'm going to say cancer sucks. I'm going to say it. But I'll see you all next week then, right? On Thankful Thursday. Thank you, Walter. I love you, sugar. I do. Much love, everybody. Y'all be good. Be safe out there in this cray world, okay? And you know where to find me, right? I'm just a Facebook away. I'm not on TikTok anymore, but I'm a Facebook away. So you can always message me there and say hi or whatever. Make my day, okay? So I'm going to jump off of here because I got to head on to the next show. So, I just turned it off. I hit it too hard. Dang it. I don't think I'm still live, am I? Uh-oh. This is hilarious. I gotta go back. Let's see here. Am I still live? Oh my God. Let me see here. I'm gonna close this. I gotta close it. End stream. How hilarious. How hilarious is this? I was all blocked. If you saw me looking at everything, a big pop-up came up on my screen, or I hit something. I thought I ended the show. I did. So see, you never know what shenanigans goes on my show, everybody. So I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say thank you, everybody. Okay? I know, right? Like I didn't say anything wrong. I didn't realize I was still live because I had that big pop-up on my screen. Good thing I didn't swear or something, right? Oh my gosh. Oh my God. How hilarious. People are going to be going, what is she doing? Okay, I'm leaving now. I promise. I told you never know with me what shenanigans are going to go on, Walter. You just never know. And just want to fly said, lucky you didn't say how much you love Walter. I hope you got a good laugh out of that. I had no idea I was still live. That big pop, I hit something and another screen popped up from Bing or something. And I didn't know how to get out of it. Jade's like, yep, that's Linda. All right, I'm going to say goodnight. I love y'all. Oh, embarrassing. Oh my God. Oh my God. All I can say is StreamYard and just live streaming is not for the faint of heart, right? That's all I'm going to say because you never know what's going to happen. But it's so good. I've got some good peeps here. So, all right, I'm leaving now. I love you bunches, everybody. I'm glad I could give you a good laugh. You just never know with me. I never know with me, but I show up every Thursday for Thursday for all of you. So bye, everybody. Love ya. Love y'all. Love you, JD. I'm just a phone call away, okay? Love you. Love you, Walter. Bye-bye. I'm going to leave now. Here we go. Bye-bye. End stream. End stream. End stream. There we go. Yes. End it. End it. It doesn't want to go off. Oh my God. We have to end it. End it. End stream. It doesn't want me to leave. End stream. Okay, there we go.